Welcome back to another edition of Laying It Down. It is Monday, March 29th, joined by Scout and Sloth. What is going on, people?
Just hanging out, man. Basketball, football, making news, trades left and right, basketball deadline. It's a good month.
It is. We got a lot going on. We're about 10 seconds into recording. Scout's already muted, so it's going to be a great show. Scout, what's going on?
Not much, man. Muted real quick. Had to take care of something. We're good to go.
Good to go? All the housekeeping's good to go? Nice.
Housekeeping's good to go.
Good. So UFC last night, did you guys participate a little bit?
A little bit.
Yeah? How'd it go?
Indifferent.
Very well, but apparently not.
Well, but not.
Go ahead.
Well, for me, it's okay. I broke even because, bet on Stipe, he gets knocked out. Bet on Sugar Show by knockout. He gets it done. Took an extra 2 rounds. Very, very disappointed in the Sugar Show. He needs to get his act together and stop taunting at every single aspect of a fight. He's doing it. There's times to taunt when you're in a UFC fight, and there's times to not taunt. So when you get somebody on their back and you have to finish them for a knockout, now's not the time to taunt. You get on them, you finish the fight, and then you taunt. Could have had a first-round knockout, cost me some money there, but he did finish the fight by knockout in the 3rd round.
Nailed him. Never doubt.
So, never doubt. Sugar Show needs to get his act together, though.
You're dumb for betting on Stipe. You bet the resume over your eyes, man.
He already beat Francis Ngannou before, so.
Yeah, exactly. Revenge fight. Poirier beating McGregor. Easy.
I get it. Yeah.
I mean, the dude's built like a effing Mack truck, dude. Like, you got to just bet with your eyes sometimes, man. Just don't let your eyes fail you.
I mean, that's fair. You saw the
Stipe had to knock an eye out last time to win. So
that's a fair point. And it was against DC too. Yeah, that's a fair point. But I bet on Stipe when I had DC in that fight, and then he had to. So I was like, not gonna happen again.
You're chasing.
UFC's definitely not my strong suit. I'm always on the wrong end of things, it seems.
You bet last fight, not this.
I do. I bet. I know. You got to. It's this fight, not last fight. You're right, 100%. So yeah, UFC's not. I can't be the one making the calls. I just got to ride.
Fair enough.
Thanks for
That's big of you to admit that.
It is. Also, I'm a big boost guy. So on FanDuel, they have the boost. I just nail the boost.
Yeah, you don't think? I feel like they would do that just for people.
But that's
like
what they do. It gets me every time.
Okay.
Because they had Stipe. It was like, he was at plus 180 or something, and then it was boosted to like plus 300. I'm like, yeah.
Oh yeah, you got to do that.
And then he gets, crushed. So
rocked.
Yeah. Also, African-born UFC fighters are good at it.
3 champions.
Welterweight, middleweight, and now heavyweight. They own titles.
Okay.
So it's what? Usman, Adesanya, and now Ngakoue.
Is Ngakoue related to the NFL Ngakoue?
I'm going to go with yes.
Okay. Yeah, go strong, man.
Yes. Absolutely.
No doubt.
Why wouldn't they be?
Don't even have to fact check it.
There was some big news. What was it? Friday, the Dolphins decided to make some moves. They let's see here. They traded their number 3 pick, thank you to the Houston Texans, to the 49ers in exchange for the 12th pick and a 1st and a 3rd in 2022, and then a 1st in 2023. The Dolphins said, we're not done yet. They 15 minutes later, it felt like, traded their newly acquired 12th pick and their number 123 to the Eagles for the number 6. And the Dolphins also sent over a couple 1st-round picks in future years to the Dolphins or to the Eagles. Does that make sense? Did I say that right?
One future.
So basically, there's a lot to break down here. How do you want to do this? You want to do the first? Do you want to do Niners first?
Yeah. Let's start.
We'll finish with the Eagles.
Okay.
Because that was what happened last.
The Niners basically are all in on this number 3 spot giving up a ton of picks. And the Dolphins were just like, yeah, let's take it. You'd assume you don't trade up for anything other than a quarterback like this. That's my thoughts. I don't know if you guys feel the same way.
Jimmy G's our guy.
They're taking a quarterback.
They also said Jimmy G is their guy.
Sure. Right now. Not when he starts,
Who said it before? I forget who the other team
Cliff Kingsbury with Josh Rosen.
Yeah, Rosen's our guy, and then they draft Murray, number 1 overall.
Carson's our guy.
Yep.
Yep.
That's a death sentence if
Yeah.
your team's
Our
got to
guy.
come out and say,
Yeah.
You're our guy today.
yeah. It's kind of like Scout, how he texts. It's very literal.
Death sentence if they come out and say your guy, all the praise in the world and job security if they put QB1. Okay. Andy Dalton.
Shout out Bears.
Andy Dalton, job security, baby. He's locked into that spot all year. They ain't even thinking about a quarterback.
Especially with Nick Foles just waiting, ready to go. But who do we see the Niners drafting here? What's Zach? Jesus Christ,
Wilson.
Zach Wilson had a pretty good pro day. It was really weird because it was all happening while Zach Wilson was on his pro day and throwing bombs. But I kind of feel like the Jets take Wilson at 2, and then 3 it could go a bunch of different ways. Some are saying it's going to be Mac Jones.
No way. No way.
That'd be like some Daniel Jones
Mac
type
Jones
stuff,
goes at
though.
3.
And
No
Mitch
way.
Trubisky was kind of similar. I
Not a
hope it
chance.
happens just so NFL world melts. But what are you guys thinking?
You want to go first, Sloth, or you want me to go?
Go ahead.
All right, so there's no way Mac Jones gets taken at 3. Not a chance. Not even a slim percent chance. It's not going to happen. If anything, Trey Lance goes at 3, and then they do go with Jimmy G for the start of the season, and then they bring in Trey Lance because I believe when they traded for Jimmy G, he sat out the first 4 weeks anyway to learn this Kyle Shanahan system because it is complex. So you have to learn. Trey Lance is coming in as more of a project, kind of like maybe Josh Allen was, and he's not, NFL ready, if you will. I believe they should go with Justin Fields. I think that he brings a lot more to the table. I think he's super accurate coming into the league, and he's able to make every throw. I'm not really buying into this Zach Wilson crap. I mean, he had 1 good year in college, and he had 1 good pro day throwing off the back of his foot. So, I mean, I'm not crazy. I'm not the big woo guy in the background after he makes a wide open throw in the middle of the field. So yeah, I'm not buying into the Zach Wilson hype train. I think the Jets should actually trade down and go with Darnold, kind of do what the Giants are doing and get every weapon possible that you can for him to succeed before you just, ship him out and you don't really give him the time of day. But I'm not sure if they're going to do that. My gut's telling me the Jets go with Zach Wilson, and then they try to find, who knows, maybe they trade Darnold to the Bears, and the Bears don't have to go with Andy Dalton.
No, Andy Dalton's QB1. Don't be silly.
Andy Dalton QB1, sorry, blasphemy. So, yeah, I think it's going to go that way. I don't know what Kyle Shanahan wants. There's no way they pick Mac Jones. It's going to be Justin Fields or Trey Lance, whatever direction they want to do that. And then, yeah, that's what I think is going to happen. So it's going to be QB, and then I think it's going to go 4 in a row. But, we can get to that later.
Sloth?
I mean, yeah, I'm not a big – I don't know shit about college quarterbacks. I know Trevor Lawrence is going 1. It's basically all I know.
Yeah.
I don't know. The BYU guy, who's that? Zach Wilson?
That's Wilson.
Yeah. He's getting taken top 3. Sorry. Like that. He's going to rise up the draft boards, and I think he gets taken top 3.
Yeah, he's going to get 2 or 3.
But, yeah, I think he could probably go to 49ers. I think the 49ers traded up to 3 for the potential to get him because the Eagles wanted to trade up to 3 to get him. That was the whole thought there, that he was going to – that 3 is the Zach Wilson spot, and that's where the Eagles wanted to take him. So that was after they said Jalen Hurts is the starter, is our guy. So, just be careful.
Yeah. The Niners like those pretty face quarterbacks too. I mean, have those 2 in the room, Jimmy G and Zach Wilson. Watch out.
Yeah, so I think that I don't know. Yeah, really. I think that people are thinking that the Jets don't take a quarterback, and that's why Wilson will be there at 3, because I think Wilson's the second quarterback off the board. So that being said, if the Jets take a quarterback, I don't think Wilson's going to be there at 3 for the Niners.
I feel like the Jets have to take a quarterback because people were saying that the Niners tried to give the Jets the same trade package that they gave Miami. So I think the Jets are taking their guy at 2, and it's going to be a quarterback. If that's the right move, I don't know. We'll see.
Well, it's not often you have a top 3 pick, and there's, good quarterbacks.
The Jets are very often there.
Well, yeah, but that's just, bad franchises, I guess, are there often. But like the Eagles, they don't draft 6 ever and then they trade out of it. But
yeah,
we're going to be there next year, though. So no worries.
At this point.
So that was the first
how you feel,
part
Woody?
I kind of gave my thoughts already. I mean, it's hard to not see it through the Dolphin bias. So, I mean, I think as a whole, the Dolphins played it perfectly. It's clear they're going with Tua. Tua's the guy. And with acquiring more first-round picks, similar to what the Eagles did, you give him all the weapons he needs. And if it doesn't work out, you have the assets to either trade for a good quarterback or draft another one in the future. So pumped for Tua. The way the draft order is right now, because Miami made another trade with the Eagles, the Dolphins trade back from essentially 3 to 6. And we're not going to go quarterback. So Jags quarterback, Jets, I think they go quarterback. Okay. Niners going quarterback. Falcons, I don't think they go quarterback.
I think they trade out. I think either the Carolina Panthers or the Broncos trade there.
Okay. So if that were to happen, 1 through 4 is definitely quarterback. At 5, you have the Bengals who are not taking quarterback. They have Joe Burrow. They either go Sewell or a top
They're going to go
receiver.
Sewell. There's no their line is trash. They have to go Sewell.
You don't think a Jamar Chase reunion? You think there's any chance of that?
I mean, it's definitely it definitely would be cool, but they have good receivers. Yeah. I mean, I could see maybe Kyle Pitts there because they don't really have a good tight end. Mm-hmm. But I don't know how you don't go. Sewell. This is one of the best left tackle prospects that people have said, he's awesome. So I don't know how you don't go left tackle.
Watch them trade for Zach Ertz.
They could.
I could see that. Yeah. For sure. And then definitely go Sewell.
So then you have the Dolphins at 6. And if their thinking was receiver, tight end all along, you acquired so much in the process.
Idiot proof.
Literally, you have all the options you want. I'm assuming it's Chase or Pitts is my guess. I know we talked about Devonta Smith a lot, but I don't know. I watched a little bit on both of the dudes. Jamar Chase is he's ready to go. Plug him in. He's ready to go.
He's incredible.
Yeah. So if he's anything like Justin Jefferson,
he's better than Justin
Jefferson. What else I took away from this is the Eagles are just allergic to LSU talent, I think, especially at the receiver position.
And Alabama talent.
Yeah.
We're allergic to drafting talent.
Yeah, true too. I will give you to the floor. I had one friend, I'll just say, who's also an Eagles fan. He was optimistic. He was happy with the trade.
So he's a Kool-Aid. Drinking the Kool-Aid.
I don't know.
Okay.
The floor is yours.
If you're happy about this trade, you have forgotten who was in charge of this franchise. I do not care that we accumulated more picks next year. I do not care that we accumulated more picks this year. I could write a fucking Dr. Seuss poem about this goddamn team. I hate this front office. This spot at 6, although I knew they were going to mess it up, had a lower chance of being messed up. There was 2 or 3 guys they could have picked that if any of them got taken, it was all right, well, they're just going to take this wide receiver, or they're just going to take this tight end, or they're going to take this whatever linebacker. It was the simplest spot they could have been in. That was just hey, Howie, here's one you can't fuck up, bud. And he's like, bet I can fuck it up in March. And we're like, oh, can you? He's like, yeah. I'm just going to fucking trade with the Dolphins, who have a shit ton of picks. And, they're actually really building really well. So I'm going to give them the idiot's proof spot so that they can't fuck it up and that they get a top Hall of Fame wide receiver, which you will. Whatever guy you draft, Woody, he's going to be a Hall of Famer. Get ready. It's just like Justin Jefferson. And then we are now at 12. And you see these dumb Philly writers be like, this is good because there's going to be a lot of quarterbacks that go, and then there's going to still be a lot of good talent there. The problem is how he's going to take a third round talent guy at 12 and try to justify it and be like, well, we thought we got a great value, got to move back, and we would have taken him at 6. We would love them at 6. Yeah, who didn't love him at 6? The other 31 fucking GMs, dude. Nobody does. This team sucks. Like, just get ready. This team is throwing in the towel. This team sucks, and like all the people are like, they're going to get to accumulate a lot. They have 11 picks in the next 2 years. Fuck that. Howie's making all the picks, dude. He doesn't draft any Pro Bowlers. Like, these guys are all going to suck. He's going to draft another goddamn firefighter and 3 dudes that can't catch. It's the same shit every year. Like, I don't get why anybody has any optimism. Go ahead. Drink that Kool-Aid. Here we go.
All right. So I share your sentiment. I know you guys probably saw my Twitter feed after I saw the trade. It was not good. I was not in a good place.
Marvin's room.
Yes, I was. Yes, it was bad. I have come down a little bit to where I was. We have drafted 1 Pro Bowler in the last 5 years. So 36 picks in the last 5 seasons, 1 Pro Bowler, and that was Carson Wentz.
Yikes.
So let that sink in. In 36 players, 1 Pro Bowler.
You want to know how many times
good.
The next guy was a Pro Bowler? The next
Probably a lot.
A lot.
So Howie has struggled, and I will.
Uh-oh.
And I will be muted.
And frozen.
Yikes. What? I mean, that's got to be the clip for the episode, right?
Yeah.
The picture.
Let's see if he just. So if you're watching on YouTube, you would know. But if you're listening, Scout is frozen with the stupid look on his face. Anyway, I guess we'll just continue. Do you have any more on that, or are you good?
I mean, basically what I think he was going to say is that he struggled. We have no Pro Bowl picks. We're not drafting well at all. Clearly, we're not growing in-house talent. We have no depth. And I guess the only optimistic view here is that maybe they realize that and they're getting help. I don't know. I guess that's where he was going. I don't know what move he's seen to give him that optimistic view, but I mean, we ain't drafting nobody good. So.
Yeah. Scout's power went out apparently, so that's good.
Guess we'll wrap it up then.
Yeah. So the other news we wanted to touch on for NFL wise was this coming week, the NFL is going to officially announce that there's going to be an 18th week in the regular season. So that means any records, single season records, you get an additional week of fantasy football. So everybody, it's all good for all the fans. Probably the only people it's not good for is the ones actually playing. I don't know. It's already a tough game as it is, but
it's gonna fuck a lot of shit up. I think we're gonna see. Unfortunately, I think we're gonna see more injuries. I think you will see some crazy records be broken though. And then playoff implication wise, it obviously gives more importance for every game moving forward. I think week 18 will be huge, especially if they're keeping one bye, which I think they are. So, and it's kind of cool how you're playing somebody from the division that you played last year who finished in the same spot. So that's a little confusing, but I think it'll eventually make sense. Like everybody eventually understands how the schedule is now. So,
so basically it kind of reminds you of like interleague baseball. So week 18 will be, this year it will be the NFC West versus the AFC North. So the Seahawks, Rams, Cardinals, Niners versus Pittsburgh, Baltimore, Cleveland, Cincinnati. Packers, Chiefs will be week 18, which will be a big one. Other notable ones, Washington at Buffalo and Saints at Titans. So it'll be different, but I think it's a good move how they did this.
It's a good look. I mean, you definitely get to see, I mean, think of all the great Patriot games you would have gotten to see. But, against. You would have seen him play like Drew Brees more. You would have seen Tom Brady play like Drew Brees, Aaron Rodgers. You would have seen that happen more frequently, and I think that's what you're going to see now. You're going to see Patrick Mahomes come and play the Eagles. You're going to see him come and play the well, maybe not the Eagles because we ain't going to be in first anytime soon. But you're going to see him play, Aaron Rodgers, and not be in the Super Bowl, which is fucking cool.
It's awesome,
especially if that's always week 18 too. You're going to have them in the snow in Lambeau.
Feed it.
Hopefully that's hopefully those actually end up being meaningful games and not just
throw away
throw in the towel.
Yeah, like some of them will be. Carolina at Houston.
Yeah.
I mean, you're going to get that regardless. You have to. Detroit at Denver is another puke one. Scouts Routers turning back on. So looks like you'll join us for best, worst, and snake draft. He gave us permission to proceed if we wanted.
Oh,
thanks,
great.
man.
Thank you.
Yeah, we were going to stop and hold up for you, buddy. So other news, I guess that isn't football, which Scout was going to talk about. Nets picked up, they already got Blake Griffin. They picked up LaMarcus Aldridge. So the Lakers were like, bet, and we will pick up Andre Drummond. So the two will just match up,
Yeah, do you think that's going to be the matchup? Is that?
I do. I think
it's. The Sixers have a chance here.
If Embiid can keep it together, maybe, but I don't know. I feel like they're just going to rest Durant till like 1 week before playoffs, and then he's just going to go off.
I mean, that makes sense. The most sense of what they would do.
However, Harden in the playoffs is like not a great combo, so we'll see. He could easily ruin everything for the Nets. So that's the wild card.
That's very true.
March Madness. What did we miss yesterday? Sister Jean.
Dead.
Confirmed dead. Loyola is out. Were there any other upsets?
Not really. I mean, Villanova played Baylor pretty tough for about 3/4 of the game, and then Baylor's put the clamps on, knocked them out. Syracuse zone failed. Houston prevailed there. That was kind of surprising.
We were all in on Syracuse.
Yep. Oregon State, man. Oregon State's a wagon. People aren't realizing they haven't lost in over a month and a half now, so they're a wagon. I don't know about anything other major upsets or anything crazy this weekend so far, but it's been a good tournament, I think, overall.
Yeah, I mean, it's been fun.
Yeah. Oral Roberts almost inches off.
Yeah. It's a shame. Also, I had to mute our gambling chat because Brian live texts everything and he's always ahead of me. So I knew it was the buzzer beater was no good before they even inbounded the ball.
I knew before they came back before commercial. I was like, Jesus, I have to flip the phone. Anytime it's like, watch Brian out here. BK, chill out with your fucking cable, man. Okay. We're all fucking streaming it.
He's got the fiber connected right from the server.
He's at the fucking game, basically. Chill out, bro.
Yeah.
We're 5 minutes behind you.
Literally.
We're talking about the fight.
I do I do the flip the phone and I take the Apple Watch off too, just because sometimes I have it muted and sometimes I don't, and I don't know. Same with when you schedule on the Score app for updates on the game. They'll send you updates, but you're already watching and they're ahead, and While we continue stalling, the U.S. men's national team won again. For all you soccer heads, they just beat Northern Ireland 2-0 today. So that's fun.
Who cares?
Who cares? Yeah. And then the younger ones, Kylo. Oh my God, this dog, dude. The younger dudes play Honduras tonight to see if they qualify for the Olympics.
What's the younger dudes?
They're like the U23 or something. It's confusing because then some of the guys on the national team will join them. There's a bunch of different rules with the Olympics, so I'm not entirely sure. But Jesus. So yeah, this just a preview of my worst of the week. We are watching a neighbor's dog. Yeah, it's been a disaster. Can't wait till those neighbors come back and take their dog. Well, you've been in the same boat, right?
Yeah, man. Same boat. Same watching the dog life. A little case of the homesickness,
Mm-hmm.
Not great.
Getting the fuzz.
We got a lot of carpet in this bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I mean, I think we could just start best worst of the week. Worst, this Boston Terrier dog has peed on the bed, peed on the pillow, peed on the curtain, and this morning we woke up with pee on the ground and shit. And then he threw up.
Oh, homesickness for you too, huh?
Yeah, so it's going great.
Worst of the week, I'll follow you up.
Yeah.
Diarrhea on the carpet. Not great. Yeah, so we're dealing with that.
Talk about a bad combo.
And we're back, baby. Here he is.
I'd say we handled that pretty well.
Yeah, that was great.
That was in stride.
Live
Audible, Hot
podcasting,
Route, Omaha.
Yeah.
We're on best worst of the week.
Worst of the week, power went out in the middle when I was talking about the Eagles.
Nice.
Yeah, I got nothing for the best of the week.
Nothing. Wow. Okay.
Nothing. Okay.
Best of the week, I got a Switch. Playing a little Mario Kart. So it's cool.
Best of the week, the weather. It's back, baby.
Yeah.
It's back.
Rainy day here
80.
in Jersey.
Yeah. Well, you gotta have some rainy days to appreciate the sunny ones.
That's a great outlook.
Philosopher.
Yeah.
Speaking of when we were all together, you had some crazy takes. What was it about the calendar? And
Oh,
time?
calendars. Calendars are stupid. We won't get into it too much here, but
let's not get into it again.
But just know that how we organize 365 days makes no sense. Everybody thinks it's because of the moons. Nah, it ain't because of the moons. It ain't because of nothing. We just
Caesar.
Some dude just created the calendars, and we're all just like, yeah, it's cool. I'm just saying it makes no sense, but
I don't have a strong opinion about it. I'm cool with it.
Yeah, either did I until somebody had a strong opposing opinion, and then I cared.
We're getting back to the snake draft. You said weather was your best week. Places that we hate going is the topic. Places that we hate going.
Cool.
How do you want to do the order here? It's been a minute.
Scout, go ahead, man.
Yeah, he looks like he needs
me to go first.
Pick me up. Yeah.
The dentist.
Nice.
Okay.
I definitely don't like doing that.
I feel like that's a pretty strong one.
I'm sandwiching you, Woody. I'm going last.
Okay. Places I don't like to go. I will take public restrooms.
Yeah.
Like you don't like to go literally. Gotcha.
You like that? You like that?
It's pretty good.
I'm gonna go grocery store.
Good one.
Mainly the coming back from the grocery store. I live on the third floor, guys. Not great.
Your fingers are probably about to fall off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we got own bags. Come on, man. Save the environment.
What?
I said own bags, man. You gotta fewer bags. You have your own bags, and you can fit everything into like 3 or 4 of those like big ass ones. It's easy for one trip.
Still gotta hold them by the handles, though.
Easy for one trip. No problems.
You have to do one trip.
Sorry, Hulk.
Yeah, have to one trip. You don't even question it.
No.
Number 2, we're going bank.
The bank.
Bank.
I don't think I've ever.
I don't know if a lot of people still go to the bank, but if you do go to the bank, it's always a fucking there's the only people that go to the bank are over 68. So it's just you and
Sloth.
It's a slow process, man. Anytime you have to go to the bank, it's a brutal. It's gonna suck because if you can't do it online or over the phone, it's gonna be a bitch. Like
I go through the drive-thru all the time. It's not bad.
Okay, well, have you ever lost your debit card?
No.
Oh, yep. That's a bitch to get back, and you can't.
I just got a new one. Didn't even ask for it.
Oh well. Sometimes they make you go in. if you want it the next day, you have to go in. Sometimes if they mail it to you, it's like 10 days. But if you need it the next day, you got to go in.
Well, the moral of the story seems like don't lose your debit card.
Moral of the story is banks suck. That's my second pick.
Okay. I will take airports.
Good one.
It's the worst people. It's everybody's in a rush. And especially the airport on the return trip of whether it's vacation or whatever. Not fun. If I'm ever rich, private jet, 100% is the way to go. No waiting.
Airports in a pandemic, in and out though.
True. Yeah.
That's not a bad point. I'm gonna go work.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's up there.
Yeah.
Third, where else do I not like to go at all? Drawing a blank here. DMV.
That's
you
really
think
good.
you think a bank sucks, man. The DMV is not a fun place.
The DMV is probably a first round draft pick. I didn't think of that. Yeah, that's
and not in a pandemic. That is a long line in the pandemic.
yeah.
I know DMV is like the punchline of all the jokes about waiting in line and sucks. I've never had a problem in DMV.
No, me either. But
I've literally
seen
been in and out of a
videos.
DMV
Yeah.
in 20 minutes. They tell you everything you got to bring. It's not that hard, people. You just need to prove you're fucking who you are, and you're in and out. It does not take that long.
Sometimes that's too much for people.
No, because people show up with their fucking debit card and their old ID from 8 years ago, and they're like, "Look, it's me," and they're like,
Yeah.
"No, where's your fucking shit?" And they're like, "What the fuck? I can't get a new one." No,
I did have an issue
DMV ain't
when
that hard.
I turned 21 to get the horizontal license because I didn't have a passport at the time, so it's hard to get 6 points of identification. Because I think at that time they weren't taking duplicate birth certificates either. So
Yeah.
So it can be difficult to get 6 points if you don't have those identification pieces. But yeah, so the DMV in a pandemic,
That's very good.
certainly you're waiting there for hours.
And I will say they always have to give you that comment of like, "Oh, well, you actually should have gotten this renewed last month," and you're like, "Cool, I'm fucking here now.
I have a life.
Like
Right.
what was the point of that comment? Like, what do you want me to do? Go." That's the thing. They make
The people who work at DMVs are also
Yeah.
miserable.
government
The
customer
Mike
service
Wazowski
is in the
lady,
trash.
that's the DMV person.
Yeah.
Yes.
Government customer
Thank you,
service. F.
My last pick, I will take car dealerships.
Yeah.
If you're actually getting something, there's no way around it. You're going to be there all day. And if you just want to go take a look, you're going to get hassled by a dealer.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
Not doing anything?
This model here.
We're doing
Yeah.
a deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna deal today.
Yeah, car dealerships. And if you are you're going to spend more than you want, and it's not fun. So
I
have to
am
do that very
taking
soon, like in a week.
anywhere
Whoa.
you have to travel in the back seat of the car. I hate going anywhere where I have to sit in the back seat of the car to go there on a long drive. I'll throw up in the back seat.
On a long
Back
drive.
seat, long drive, anything over 25 minutes.
Okay.
All right.
I don't want to sit in the back seat. Long drive in the front seat sucks too, unless you're driving. Long drives, you got to drive.
So I forgot to write these down.
You just silently shaking your head over there.
I don't get
Back-
car sick, so it doesn't matter to me.
Oh, I don't throw up, but I would prefer not to be in the back seat. I feel like I'm going to throw up.
Scott, what were your 3 picks? 2 was work.
Dentist.
3 was DMV.
Dentist, work,
Dentist.
DMV.
Okay. Then I went.
Look, this is a runaway win for me, guys. Sorry.
I went public restrooms.
You might get a couple of if people look at that and laugh. You might get a couple
Airports.
votes on the first pick there.
See, and what I experienced 1 and 2 at the same time last weekend. A public airport restroom.
Did you have to go number 2 and number 1 at the same time?
Wow, so this is like a quadruple. But you got your bag and everything too.
Yeah, it's dirty in there.
Yeah, it's never.
Sometimes
clean.
the hooks are broken on the things. You can't even put your backpack. Yeah.
Exactly. Yes. So this is what I've been dealing with. They don't stop playing with each other.
Are they friends?
Yeah, but they like make out or
Nice.
like wrestle the whole time.
Does Kylo try to dominate him? Kylo looks like he would try.
But he'll like roll on his back and like his name's Blaze. He'll like spin him around. It's so weird. I don't know.
I think he's trying to go out.
Who?
Please. Keep back.
Go. Just like a little pisser. Sloth, what were your 3? And we're gonna wrap this up.
Jesus. Going anywhere in back seat.
Grocery store.
Grocery store.
Grocery store.
I don't remember a second one either.
Bank.
Bank. Yeah,
Bank.
that's
How
right.
could we forget?
Bank. Okay. Cool. Got anything else? I think that wraps it up. Got it done on a little early on a Sunday. Very nice.
I love it.
Yeah. I think we're good, right? I think so. All right. YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, iTunes. We're there. Like, subscribe, comment, all that helps us out. Sloth, you getting a Elgato? You gonna join the stream game?
It's in the thoughts, man. We're
Okay.
up between that again or a new monitor. I don't know what I want to.
I go monitor, no doubt.
I think I got to go monitor. Well, monitor as well because I'm playing on something from like 2011. So might be time to upgrade.
I think it's
Make sure you get
monitoring.
at least a 1440.
Yeah, that's how
So-
it works.
All right, cool. We'll be back next week. Later, haters.